Oh my god. We just came off from watching Mortal Kombat. Episode 54. Let's go. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Geekin and Drinking. As always, I'm Eddie. And it's been a couple of weeks since we uploaded an episode. You know, we just want to take a little break, but we're back, and man, we have a lot to talk about today. And we have a little surprise for each other. We bought a 6-pack that none of us, he doesn't know what I bought. I don't know if he bought, so that should be pretty fun. How do you want to do it again? You wanna do the blind thing again, or the reach and grab?
Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, I don't know about all that.
The old Jerry Little reach around on Batman. I hate that. Every review that I watch, they're like, so I guess Joker's getting better with reach arounds now. But
wasn't he always?
I guess so. I don't know. People hate Jerry Little.
So when you put the beer in there, did you just dump it in there with the?
No. I literally I put my beer in there and I got yours, and I was taking off the thing, put it in there, take off the thing, put it in there.
If we were to do the mystery thing, we just be able to get it out.
Yeah, but unfortunately for me, I know which side is which, but I don't know the middle, so I'm just gonna reach in the middle and just grab whatever.
Okay, I'll let you go first.
All right. So, let's see here. I'm gonna put mine in there and just grab one.
Let's see what I got here.
I got to say one. Okay. All right. So why don't you introduce them? We got 9-day beer. I'm telling you, we got 9-day beer.
Okay. Well, okay, so
let me crack this bad boy open while you.
And picking this one out, I didn't really look to see where the brewery was. I just saw the name of it. So it looks like Nola.
Yeah, Nola.
Nola Brewing Co., which is for New Orleans, which is in New Orleans, Louisiana. So that's the the name, NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Well, it's actually New Orleans Lager and Ale Brewery.
But I'm saying I get the name of it. So this one comes from Nola Brewing Company in New Orleans, Louisiana. Is a Berliner Weisse Salted Watermelon Sour Ale. So I've kind of been in this little kind of summer mood with some sours and something kind of a little refreshing, I guess you can say. So I haven't tried this one yet. It was intriguing when I saw it, so that's why I picked it. So let's see how it goes. I know you got yours poured out, and pour mine real quick here.
It's a nice color. As far as a Berliner Weisse. Oh, excuse me. A Berliner Weisse, usually real light in body color, and especially for it being a sour, has a nice little body coming in at 5.2.
I'm guessing the little bit of reddish that you get from it is from the watermelon.
Yeah, I can see that. Cheers.
There you go.
Not too bad.
It's interesting.
It's not
interesting.
It's not too sour. Lately, a lot of Berliner Weisse we've been having, or I guess beers in general we've been having, because we've been having a lot of beers from Martin House, a lot of sour beers, and this is a little subtle, not subtle, but a little less intense on the sour, and more flavorful, I think. Because sometimes you get some sour beers and they're just straight like just tart and just straight in your face sour, and this one has a lot more flavor, as much flavor as you would get from a Berliner Weisse. I don't know if we're saying that right. I don't even care. But yeah, I know, I dig it. I mean, you could subtle taste of watermelon flavor, and of course you get that salted, because of the sour, and which is like I said, it's not too overpowering. Thankfully, there's no lime in this one.
There were a few other ones I saw there that they were like a lemon, lime pickle or something like that. And I was like, I don't know about those, so I just kind of went with my gut with this one. I mean, you saying you can taste some of that watermelon? I don't know. I really don't.
Well, I mean, like, as far as, like,
I only took a sip of it, so I need to get a good.
Yeah, like, I mean, you don't really taste the watermelon per se. You get those notes of it, I guess, you know? Look at us. Look at us talking about notes and body and all that other
and
stuff.
Color.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Not me.
Not me. I like it though. I could dig it. I dig it. It's nice. Like,
I guess I can see what you're talking about when you're saying the little hints or subtleness of the watermelon in there.
I actually really like that. Like,
really taste the saltiness of it. So, what you think?
I like it. Great color. I could totally see myself drinking this like on a hot and a sunny day. Hopefully tomorrow we get some sun. I know we'll be doing some work tomorrow, so I could see that. I could see that as like as a refreshing beer to drink afterwards, and just chill out. But yeah, I dig it. Yeah, I'm telling you, the beer that I got, it's totally night and day. So that should be a hint to you.
So I know, like, we've been doing this for a while. We're already in episode 54 of what we've been doing. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. Like, I know at the beginning of starting this, we were kind of doing like weekly stuff, and it was a rough start. Especially that we didn't really know what to do. We didn't know what to talk about, how to talk about stuff. Topics. I know we tried so many things. We
tried doing rundowns. We tried just winging it. We tried we tried a many of things.
And of course, of those many of things we've tried is a lot of beers.
We definitely
tried a lot of beers. And I was just thinking to myself today. I was like, man, like, because of this beer that I bought, and I remember like when we started off, we did what we did.
First beer we did was
October Fiesta.
Yeah, October Fiesta from Freetown.
And then we also featured Busted Sandals 210.
Yeah, 210 L. Yeah.
L. And I remember at first too, we were kind of talking about like flavored beers and stuff like that because we were more into like, I like an ale or I like porters or I'm a stout guy and stuff like that.
I like IPAs. I mean,
and then like yeah. But I mean, even then, even the IPAs we've gotten into, and y'all have really gotten me into those a little bit more now.
Yeah.
Have a little bit more flavorful to them, a little bit more, bodiness to it and stuff like that.
There have been some misses over the years. I mean, over the years there have been plenty of misses. Like recently, I mean, like I said, I know, our last episode was the last episode or 2 episodes ago when we got the Martin House beers, the cinnamon. I think it was the last one.
It was one of the two.
Yeah, well, so we bought some more different beers from Martin House, and they're all sours. And one of them that I bought was a grape sour beer, and that one was, I'm sorry, but that was a miss for me. We still have 3 of those in our fridge, and then we're not touching them.
Which is funny though, because I remember we were coming back from, where were we drinking at?
We were at
Alamo Brewing, and we were coming back from Beer, Bacon, and Bingo, and we were like, oh, let's drink some more. And you're like, oh, I have these beers. And you drank, you're like, oh, my God, it's so good. It's like, ugh. And then, like,
the next day,
you're like, what was I thinking?
Yeah. I woke up pretty rough that next day. But, yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. Like, a lot of, I don't know, it's weird. Like, a lot of the beers that we've tried, majority of them are from Texas, and like, I don't know, it's crazy. Like if I wish I could I'm pretty sure we could fill this table almost like all the cans of different beer that we've tried.
Cans, bottles.
Yeah.
I think we even had a growler or two.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to say you went somewhere and got one of your growlers filled or something.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time. And back when Big Hops was open, and one downtown at least, I used to go there all the time and get my growler filled. But I don't know, man. Like those things, like I like it, but they lose the carbonation really fast. Like, and I know they pump, they pump it in there and.
Oh yeah, they did.
And but like once you pop that top, you get rid of that. Like
you pretty much gotta drink the beer that night.
Yeah, I mean you can save it, but it's gonna taste a little flat.
Yeah. So I mean, what I was trying to get at is because like when to go look for a beer, I was just kind of like looking at all the varieties that there are
had
now.
all of these.
And not only that, but it's like we've gone way beyond our palate of what we used to be used to just drink. Like
It was always golden ale from Alamo. Or,
yeah, it was always like some type of golden ale.
Which don't get me wrong, I still like those, but
blonde. Just some of like the norms.
And I think also brewing our beer and kind of learning from Dan, from the Set Vacetos, who helped us brew our beer. Like it kind of like opened up our mind a little bit. Like okay, like I remember the first thing he did was like he gave us his beer. He's like he kind of taught us how to get those notes and aromas from the beer, and like I guess that's when we kind of started like noticing it more and appreciating it a little more. And especially when we brewed our own beer, we're like, oh man, this is pretty cool. Which I can't wait to do that again. But yeah, and even at that too, I mean, I know when we first started this show, man, we started for our first year, we did pretty good. We had what like 4 tours already within that first year, because we started like in September, and
almost close to. Well, I mean, pretty much around Oktoberfest, because when our first beer again was Oktober Fiesta from Freetown.
Yeah, and then like we went to Ranger Creek, then we went to Alamo, then we went to Hops and Grains, and then like
which I really want to go back to Ranger Creek and see if we could actually talk to somebody, because I know that was our first brewery tour and we didn't know what to do, what to expect, and things like that.
Yeah.
And then I feel like now it's with the equipment we got now as well, things would be a little bit better.
Oh, excuse me.
We don't have to worry about cars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I remember we were so pissed off about that. But even then too, like I know there's plenty of the friends that we made as far as brewers and owners, that are still interested in like doing another episode with us. Like I know Alamo and Busted Sando are and they're up in their new location, so we got to get on that. And actually, like I really got to get back on that and start. I
mean, but it's not really our fault. I mean, we're still in the either whatever you want to call it, middle or post of pandemic, with the COVID stuff. But I mean, little by little, with everything opening up, yeah, we're getting back into, wanting to do some more brewery tours and
those are fun,
and getting in contact with people again, and especially right now, just locally, just so that we just kind of see how everyone's been doing since that this whole year, this past year,
It's been a whole damn year, man. It's crazy. But and yeah, it's been a rough year, but we've also got some I don't want to say some good, but we got like some things out of it. And what I mean by that is, we'll get to it a little bit later. Our main topic is, we're able to see new release movies here at home, which, I remember when that announcement HBO Max, said like, all our slate for this next coming year is going to be on our streaming service HBO Max, and I remember like I was for one so stoked for that. I know you're like you were stoked about it, especially at the time too, because like we were like at that time we're like, we're not going to movie theaters, I'm not getting my ass in the movie theater, like, and now people are going back to movie theaters, and granted like most of them are renting out movie theaters and private screenings, this and that. I know we talked about it, for Mortal Kombat, which we will get into later, and it didn't pan out. It didn't pan out, the way we would want it to. But we still had a good time watching it. I fucking had a great time watching it. Even at that too, Godzilla vs Kong, I had a great time watching that movie. And that's because I didn't like King of Monsters, and that movie I was like, I watch it, I'm like, man, this movie is fun. I love it. And I even watched it again too. I'm like, man, this movie is pretty good. Like, I like it. But yeah, like it's been crazy. And then of course, and I know we talked about on our last episode that we weren't gonna do episode by episode of Falcon Winter Soldier. That we were gonna wait till it finishes, and then we were gonna do it all at once. And we finished it today because it. Last episode came out today, but I think it'd be a good idea. I mean, we could give our thoughts, our main thoughts about it, But as far as like a spoiler deep dive into it, I think we should wait another week for that. That way, it gives more of our audience, because I know not all of our audience watches these shows right when they come out like we do. Like we woke up this morning. You woke me up like at 7 in the morning, like watch the show. Like all right, and so gives people a little time to catch up, and so like I said, we could give our main thoughts about it, but I just think it'd be a good idea to wait a little while,
Yeah,
let it sink in,
I mean, for sure, but I mean, as soon as I went into work already, everybody's like, "Have you watched Falcon and Winter Soldier already?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Okay, I'm gonna go watch it after work." All right, do what you gotta do. But,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, like you said, we woke up at 7 in the morning to watch, the final season.
I think this was the first one that we've watched together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually you watch it, and then I wake up, and then I watch it, and then, or like, I know there was one that you didn't watch, that I watched first, but I was like, no, I'm gonna watch this one. I want to watch this one with you, like, because it's fun. But this beer's good.
I mean, overall, we don't have to necessarily talk about details of the episode, but overall, what did you think of the show overall? I mean,
I loved it, and I think one of the reasons why I loved it the most is because, also kind of the reason why I liked WandaVision is because they WandaVision kind of had its seeds planted in Age of Ultron, which is one of my favorite movies. This show has a lot of similarities to Winter Soldier and Civil War, and I love those movies. So it's just like it really, really touched a sweet spot for me. I'm like, man, this is cool, and there was some stuff that I'm like, okay, I could forget that. And I know there was some storylines that were nixed, because of the whole pandemic thing. They had to kind of go back and rework it a little bit. But it honestly didn't ruin the show for me. I can honestly say that I liked Falcon and Winter Soldier a lot more than I did WandaVision. I love WandaVision, but I like this one because not only was it a great show, but I think it stuck the landing, and I really enjoyed it. You?
I mean, I liked it. It was good. Definitely really short compared to WandaVision. I don't know, but I just loved WandaVision a little bit more, I guess. I mean, as far as even going into the MCU, I mean, I love my favorite Captain America is always going to be the Winter Soldier. That one was the best out of the three. Yeah, I feel. I mean, even with Captain America, Civil War, that still seemed to me like an Avengers movie because I mean there was just so many characters in there and introductions of characters. So with this one, but this one did have a little bit more. Oh, well, I don't want to say a little bit more. It was like there were some like heartfelt moments in the season. And
yeah, which I honestly wasn't expecting.
And it was also hard too because it's like I understood what they were trying to accomplish as far as the flag smashers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like to try to like turn around to make that bad, but I was like understanding like, okay, I know why you're doing it.
Yeah, and that's kind of the conflict in the show too. Like, there's a great line. He's like, I agree with your fight. I can't with the way you're doing it. Like, it's like, damn, Falcon, you're speaking my language. But I will say this show really, really did a great job at just catapulting Anthony Mackie, Falcon's character. Like, he's like, honestly, like, and
it really brought that character more into the spotlight and away from
being a
background or a secondary character. Even from a sidekick.
Yeah, and and I came out of this show, I'm like, man, that's the dude, that's the guy, I fucking love him. I
will say this though, I hated, how much I hated Captain America, the new Captain America, John Walker. But goddamn, that ending. Goddamn.
Why, Russell, you son of a bitch. Yeah, dude, poor dude. He got ripped online. He's just like...
I hope he comes back. I hope this doesn't, discourage him or anything. I mean, despite how, my feelings for for him as an actor, but if he keeps doing what he's doing here, I could definitely get on board with that.
Hey, you have to respect the fact that he was like, nope, I'm not playing Snake. I'm not playing Snake.
Oh yeah, he's not taking on the mantle of his father from Escape from New York.
I'm not doing that. I was like, thank God.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's our overall thoughts on the show. Like I said, you want to get a really deep, in-depth discussion. We're gonna save that for another week. Another episode, probably the next episode.
Yeah, because I think what I want to do is kind of like
rewatch
all of them and get for more details.
Honestly, like this show, like I found myself rewatching episodes more and more than I did with WandaVision, and not only because just rewatching them, but like because obviously I love watching reactors, when they like watch the show, and I just like I love just watching because I like to see if they had the same reaction or the same thought that I did to a scene, like they caught whatever like I caught, and the majority of the time they did. Like for one thing, I know, and it's not a spoiler, but in the last episode we were watching it, and Bucky does a superhero landing, and you're like, oh, superhero landing. Every reactor that I watch are like, oh, superhero landing. I was like, fucking shit, like it's like I love that, like it's fucking cool. So but I did find myself like rewatching episodes. Like I've seen like the fourth episode like at least 5 times.
And you know what? I wish we should have done it, but we just waking up, and we weren't prettied up or anything. But I wish we would have done a just kind of like a reaction video, especially now with the camera we have. We don't have to worry about 30-minute intervals. We could just straight up put it on there and have it.
Yeah.
We don't even have to put microphones on it, because I think even the microphone on this camera that we have now, picks up pretty good. So
yeah.
So I think maybe we'll do that with something else, probably maybe when Loki comes out in 6 or 7 weeks.
Does not come out till like July, no?
June.
Jeez. Well, we get Bad Batch next.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So, but we'll see. It's gonna be kind of a little weird, because after we finish WandaVision, like a week later or 2 weeks later, we got Falcon Winter Soldier, and then like between then, like we got it's the Zack Snyder's Justice League, we got Kong Godzilla, we got Mortal Kombat. Like we've just gotten so much stuff, and it's just like and like now it's gonna be a little calm, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to calm. Like I want more stuff.
I kind of feel like I need to calm, because because of what happened last year, and a lot of stuff got delayed that were supposed to come out last year. Mm-hmm. It's just all like hitting me at once, man. It's just like, oh god, okay, now I gotta start watching something else. I was like, oh shit, here comes. Like we almost forgot Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like because
we were there. We're like, oh shit, it's out already.
Yeah, and because of the fact that it came out in the middle of a week, like on a Wednesday, I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. But I'm glad that because let me know, like people are like, oh, like like in the movie theater experience, this and that, like, which I love. I love going to a movie theater. I love sitting down with some popcorn, and watching a movie in a movie theater.
And especially to a couple of the ones that we went to, they served beer, so.
Yeah. But in all honesty, like, I did not mind for one bit sitting here in our living room with our, big TV and our surround sound. Like, it really, like, it was a good substitute. And, I'm not mad about it. I especially Kong Godzilla, that one was.
I mean, I would have loved to see Kong versus Godzilla in the movie theaters. And yeah, I'm definitely on board. I mean, you know me. I mean, both of us, we love going to the movies. Like, oh, we're gonna go watch this movie. We're gonna watch this movie. But the luxury of being able to watch them at home is a lot better, because now, I mean, I don't want to say a lot better, but it's good because of the fact that we don't have to worry about like, oh shit, we're gonna have enough money to go watch this movie, and like, oh man, I can only have one beer. I can't even get anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's little things like that. But I mean, I do love the big screen. I do miss it. I think I'm just gonna wait for that one like movie that was like, okay, we really gotta go see that one.
Black Widow.
Screen.
Okay, Fast 9. Just kidding.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, honestly, like after what? Okay, like I think those movies are ridiculous. I think they're bonkers. But I also understand that they're meant to be that way. Like, they're meant to push that little, like, envelope and be, like... So I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna give into it. I just want to, like, go back and rewatch all of them. And just, like, you know, build up that anticipation. Even though I know they're batshit crazy, like, that last trailer, oh my God, I was like, are you kidding me?
They didn't start getting batshit crazy until the fourth one.
Well, yeah, was it Fast and Furious? Or it was just Fast and Furious.
Yeah, something like that.
It wasn't the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, and I want to say that's kind of like where they did a reboot for the whole franchise, because, like, from the first two, it was just kind of like little, like, heist things.
Yeah, they're stealing DVD players from a 18-wheeler.
Yeah, and then the other one was like, you know, we need to find out what this, you know, rich, you know, gangster guy is doing, you know, but he you know, he needs good drivers and stuff, and then there was Tokyo Drift.
Which I hear is not that bad. People like that. People like that one.
It really wasn't. It was different, but you know, but all the batshit crazy stuff really happened in Fast and Furious. I think, especially when, you know,
when The Rock showed up.
Michelle Rodriguez's character was supposed to be like dead, and then she comes back to life.
Like everybody, except
well, too far, too soon. Oh my God,
I had to.
So sad.
He
is making a cameo.
You lobbed that to me, and I was just like, whoppa! I'm just kidding.
That was like over celebrating right there, or something like that. You know?
I was gonna go off topic, but I'm not gonna talk about basketball right now. I'm not gonna talk about basketball right now. So yeah, how are you liking this beer? Because I mean, I'm almost done. I don't want to get the next one to you.
I'm almost done too. So yeah, I'm really digging it. But now that we both had this one, I feel that we should just grab the other one without looking, because I mean, there's only two different beers in there. So I you know, because I don't want to grab another one of these and be like, God damn it, when am I going to try yours?
Well, you know what? Let me just. So we've had this brewery before. From Oak Highlands Brewery. Remember them? We had that Freaky Dicky.
Oh, God.
This is a brown ale with Texas Pecans.
Oh, damn. That they are far from each other.
This is a Tejano Pecano. I like that.
That's
Tejano Pecano.
I didn't even notice that. Tejano Pecano.
It comes in at 6.2. You know, with IBU of 24, so not too bitter. You know, it's a brown ale, so. And I know you're a fan of brown ale. I know you used to drink the Newcastles back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And I know Frito used to have a pretty decent brown ale.
The Texas Cali.
Yes, sir. So I saw this one. I was like, because I was like, I'm going to the store. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to find something. And as soon as I saw this one, I'm like, okay, that's one option. I'm gonna get that one. I was like, man, that caught my eye. At first I was like, at first I thought it said it was a blonde ale with pecans. I was like, blonde ale, but then I saw it was like brown ale. I'm like, oh, I'm totally down for that. So it's gonna be a little darker than the other one, you know. Ooh, look at that.
I would say it's not that bad, and then once you pour the whole thing in there, it's like, okay, yeah, it's a little darker.
Tejano Pecano, like that name, just rolls off the tongue. So this is from Oak Highlands Brewery. They are located here in Texas, Dallas, Texas, actually.
So this is what I was talking about. So, like, obviously this is a brown ale, but it's got pecans in it. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was kind of getting at. You know, it's like as far as, you know, some of the beers we've been trying and stuff like that, and, you know, like, you know, now we're moving into like with different flavors and stuff like that. And I remember at first we were kind of like, oh, you know, this done, you know,
let me get a amber lager from Alabama.
Why can't you just make a regular amber, or, you know, just like a Bach or something, man? Come on, you know. But it's like now I'm like, dude, I want to try that pizza one now.
Oh my god, I can't. Like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, that just, like, I was. Who is that from? That's from.
Jeez, I forgot who that one's from. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But they posted a review that someone did of that beer, and the beer was all like, the review pretty much said like, okay, so, I respect the ambition. This beer is trash. It tastes disgusting, but you have my respect. I was like, it was so like, but it was like so like eloquently like written out in like a long paragraph of just like how he's like, this beer is not good, but I respect you for making it. The thought and the creativity that went into this is like phenomenal, but don't do that again.
I mean, but it's weird though, because it's like, okay, when you make like these flavored beers, you're putting stuff in there that you don't have to warm. I mean, not that you don't have to warm up, but like, obviously, pizza comes out of an oven. What do you do? Do you fucking microwave it and then you put it in the fucking, in the brewing? I mean, I don't know, just
like, what do they do to mimic that pizza taste?
Because I mean, if you ever look at like other breweries when they post like, oh, dude, coming out with this new flavor, and they're putting in like, marshmallows or like,
Sour Patch Kids,
or Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Kool-Aid, yeah,
and stuff like
Chamoy,
that.
Other stuff.
I've even seen one where they're putting in Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah. Like, it's just like, man, like, did you just get Fruity Pebbles and throw them in the wart, or
they just get like? That's what I'm saying. Did they just get like pizzas and just throw it in there? Like, ugh. I bet you that cleaning process was gross too. Dude.
Oh, I could imagine the smell.
They're probably like, "This is the worst thing we ever did. We're never doing it again either."
This is good. It goes down tasting like a brown ale, and you get that after taste of a pecan. Remember when we were younger and we used to go to grandma's and smash pecans and with our feet and pick them up and start eating little crumbs? That's exactly what I taste. That aftertaste.
It's good. It's good. I like it. I dig it.
Yeah.
Definitely going far from where we started.
Yeah. It's a big only. What were we talking about again? What were we talking about today's show? Oh yeah.
MK.
MK. I was gonna make a joke, never mind. Yes, dude. Oh my god, it's been long awaited, and honestly, I didn't realize how much I wanted this movie until I saw the first trailer. Like, I knew that it like they were like like making it. It was like I heard talked about it, but I was all like because we had such a terrible history with video game movies, and like and I know
Super Mario Brothers,
Street Fighter,
Evil, Street Fighter, House of the Dead. That was the worst.
Oh, I've never seen that. I used to love the game.
The worst. It's pretty much with that one. I felt bad because three of us that went to go watch it in theater. Ugh. And luckily for two of us, we had gift cards, so we didn't really spend money. We just kind of lost on a gift card.
Yeah.
And then our other friend had to use his own money to buy it, so we felt bad and we gave him some money back. But yeah, it started off just so cheesy, and then it's like, here are guns, we need to kill the zombies, and then like one girl's all like, I don't know how to use a gun, and then like next scene she's like jumping through the air and shooting like Matrix style. It's like, what the fuck am I watching here? And and say what you will about it, the first Mortal Kombat is cheesy. Whoa, do you hear that? What's going on? Is it the phone? Whoa, I'm tripping out right now. I have no idea.
Whoa, it's usually my mic. Should I try unplugging it? Sorry, we're experiencing some echoing going on. It's kind of crazy. It's the first time that's happened. Weird. Maybe just turn the volume down on your phone.
That's what it was. It was weird.
Is it still doing it? Nope.
No, the microphone was on. Or the... Yeah, I don't know what
That was weird.
That was weird.
And we're back. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, like still playing with this new camera, and just, Steven operates it through his phone, which is pretty sweet. That was a first. But anyway, not to get derailed too much, but yeah, like say what you will about the first Mortal Kombat movie. Like it's cheesy. It hasn't aged well. The special effects are trash. But I like the first one. Like I like it. Like it's fun.
The first one. I mean, even with the special effects, it was still good.
It was good for the time.
I mean, but even now, the worst one was Annihilation. That one did not age well. The special effects, and now, and even for the time that it came out, were still bad.
Yeah, like the whole last fight with him and Shao Kahn, with Liu Kang and Shao Kahn, where they turn into the monster. I'm just like, what kind of fucking dumb shit is this? But yeah, so and then
your animalities.
and then we got those, those. I never saw
Legacy.
I saw some episodes. I know there's 2 seasons, and I know it's it is what it is, whatever. But at the time I thought, oh, this is cool, but it's not really Mortal Kombat. So when when we finally got the first trailer for this movie, I was like, holy.
Well, then we got those webisodes. Is that Legacy?
Yeah, Legacy. Yeah, okay. That's Legacy. Yeah. There was another one called that was
because there was a show.
Yeah, there was a show, but like that one was completely trash. But like I said, it wasn't until we saw the first trailer for the 2021 Mortal Kombat that I was like, God damn, and like that really sparked my love for Mortal Kombat again. I remember like immediately we started watching the old ones, and then like I was like, man, we got to buy the game, and like like it just brought back so much like nostalgia and memories and like fun. Like I was like, man, I love this, and it's good. It's awesome when like people that you grow up with, like because I know you grew up with Mortal Kombat, I did too, and then like our cousin Jeffrey, like I was like, remember, because I remember I used to go to his house and play on his Sega and play Mortal Kombat. He goes, yes, I know. Apparently, used to get mad.
Yeah, because before only Sega had the blood effects, where like Super Nintendo had this little brown, whatever it was,
like no blood at all, like sweat. It was like sweat, like you hit him and sweat comes off, like, yeah, and like so. Obviously, when the trailer came out, we watched the movie. We did a whole episode on Mortal Kombat. Or we tried doing one. We got really drunk and kind of sidetracked. But like, yeah, like it's just I didn't realize how much I wanted it until we saw the trailer.
Until you heard. Oh no!
Oh,
I didn't have it on.
Yeah, until you got the trailer.
Wait, no, that's too loud. No.
Dude, like, and I don't know, like, I forgot what I was gonna say, but okay, so obviously you're excited about the movie, right?
Oh yeah.
Get over here.
And so like, were you, obviously you really hyped to see it. What'd you think?
Welcome.
You know what's funny is also get down here. Like I'm watching this Mr. Sunday movies, and they're like, I love how Scorpion just talks. How he's just doing the same video game voice, but just like that's the way he talks. like even in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, like even in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, he's all like, suckers. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, but what'd you think of it, man? What'd you think of it? We just finished watching it. I know you're in the middle of it. You're like, I have some thoughts, and I'm just like, every time you say that, I'm like, fuck, is it good thoughts? Is it bad thoughts? Like, I can't never tell with you. You obviously saw me during the movie.
Okay,
you know,
so-
I was fucking hyped.
Okay, there were good parts in it. I did like the movie overall. The fight scenes were, I don't want to say amazing, but they were good. The overall story was not so great for me. The main character itself, I'm still confused with, considering the fact that he's a new character and not even a character in the video games,
Yeah.
as far as I'm aware of.
No.
And you know, it kind of put aside to some of those main characters that we liked and loved, you know, from the original video game. And the other thing, I was not very disappointed, but I was just kind of like, what's gonna happen if they do a second part to this movie? And a lot of the good characters are just straight up dead. Spoilers, dead. You know, the main thing I did like about it was the backstory between Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Okay, yeah.
That I think
Which,
that was really good, but then it kind of took a little turn from there, and I was just like, yeah, no, thank you. I'm not into that.
okay.
So
You know, and you know, if you're not familiar with like, you know, like I guess the lore, but it is, you know, it is I guess canon that like what happened in this movie, the storyline with Sub-Zero and Scorpion is kind of like what happens in the game.
and that's pretty much kind of foretold in the trailer. So you know, there's no spoilers in that right there.
Yeah.
That's kind of foretold in the trailer itself. I mean,
Yeah, and then like I know even HBO, like I know you didn't watch it, but HBO like released the first 7 minutes.
dude,
And
that beginning of the movie was freaking badass.
I couldn't help it. Like I was waiting in line in the car to pick up my son from school, and I was all like, I have about 10 minutes left. I'm gonna watch this, give some time. I was like, this is so badass. And then yeah, no, I mean, okay, well, you know, I guess you know we should go on from here. You know, if you watch it, then continue on watching us, and we're gonna just go on all out and talk about everything. If you haven't seen it, you know, go fucking watch it, and come back and you know, check, you know, see what we have to say about it. But I guess you know, spoilers from here on out. Yeah, I get what you're saying about the whole, cause some characters dying, and you're just like, because I know one character that I love, which is Kung Lao, and he died. I'm just like, fuck, I love Kung Lao, and I was.
And that was one thing too, because that was like a big thing in this movie. That was like, oh, they're finally gonna bring Kung Lao into the movie. Like he was mentioned in the
first.
in the first two movies. I'm not sure in the first or second one, but he was definitely mentioned.
He's a descendant of Kung Lao.
Yeah, the
like,
Kung Lao, and they never, you know, introduced him. We fucking get Nightwolf, and not even that was terrible.
Yeah,
But
and
you
racist.
know,
I'm just kidding.
anyways, you know, so it's just kind of like, you know, I was really disappointed with that. You know, the other thing too is there is no tournament in this one.
Yes, that's kind of what rubbed me the wrong way too. I was all like, because the way the trailer depicted it was like,
They kept talking about a tournament.
Tournament. And even that scene with like Kano like rips out fucking Reptile's heart. He goes like, Kano wins. You know, I'm just like, that's fucking cool. And to find out that wasn't like at all a tournament, it was just a fight. I'm just like, oh, okay, so that was pretty fast, but that was cool. I will say though that Kano really, really stood out in this fucking movie.
You know what? I mean, even in the first one, he did stood out. You know, I really liked the way he looked in the original movie too, and I mean, just the way he kind of was too. I mean, even when he's sitting down in the table, fucking
Eating the fucking, yeah.
You know, with Goro, and he's like disgusted. He's like, I could see his guts and everything. And you know, so I think, you know, Kano has been, you know, pretty good overall. So, you know, so I thought, you know, it was good. You know what? I'm really wanting Eddie to hear this. We got a knock on the door, so we're just gonna go ahead and take a little quick break from right here. So we'll be right back.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Little situation, but no, everything's good. We're all good here. We're all fine. Get back to the conversation.
All right, so we were talking about, you were asking me about Kano. I was trying to get my thoughts on that. Okay, like I said, overall Kano, I've liked, from the original one to this one. Although I will say that this one did stood out a lot more. He was freaking hilarious.
It's funny.
He had some, one-liners, just boom, 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 boom. And at first, even from seeing the trailer, I was kind of like, he's gonna be a good guy.
I know that threw me. That threw me for a loop
I was
because
like, what?
I kept seeing that in the trailers and it's like, why is he with Sonya? Like, aren't they like,
Yeah.
I was like, this is so weird, but it plays out in the movie, and of course, he turns, it didn't take much for him to turn either, and like
They didn't take him much, but yeah. But overall, I think he was the person they picked for him was a really good choice.
Honestly, I think a lot of them that they chose for these roles were good choices. The chick that played Sonya was awesome. I love the dude who played Liu Kang. I don't know, just something about him. Like, that dude was jacked too. Like,
I mean, he was good Liu Kang, but I just did not like the portrayal in this one. I really prefer
in the first one,
the original movie.
Yeah, because I guess this one, Cole kind of takes his place as far as
the main character.
Well, not only just the main character, but like the audience's window into this world. Because in the first one, you're following Liu Kang. In this one, you're following Cole. And when he comes across Liu Kang already like he's the one teaching us about Mortal Kombat, which as opposed to the first one, where Liu Kang is learning about it, and so I thought that was interesting. When I said this during the movie, I was like, man, I really wish we get a Liu Kang and Kung Lao like spin off or something, because I think they're characters together.
So much for that.
Yeah, but I mean, at least we got some badass Kung Lao
the
action.
Other thing I just did not agree with, or just couldn't get on board with as well, is that it was kind of like from like Annihilation, find your animality. This one was like find your power.
Yeah, I forgot what they called it.
Yeah. I call it a quirk. If you don't know where I get that term from comes from an anime that I watch called My Hero Academia, and there the superheroes have powers that they call quirks. So that's why I use that term quirk in that one. But yeah, so they were trying to look for their quirks.
Yeah, which and at that too, like some of them kind of didn't make sense. Like even though I loved his character Jax, his thing, I was just like, wait, what? Like, little skinny arms, and then like you just get some big ass mechanical arms out of
T-Rex.
nowhere.
It's gonna be a T-Rex.
I was like, because I thought, like, Liu Kang mentions.
I mean, it was fucking badass how he lost his arms. But
Yeah, but like I thought it was interesting. Like I was kind of like holding out hope when Liu Kang was telling Sonya like, oh, like they're traveling to different realms trying to find a way to heal him. And I was like, what if they go to a realm where Cyrax and all the cyborgs are kind of like,
that would have been
and
awesome.
that's where they get that tech.
That would have been awesome.
As opposed to like they just like attach some skinny in the middle arms and then they just suddenly like transform into something. I'm just like, okay, that was weird. And then the whole Sonya thing, like how it took everybody else a while and then she just comes and bam, just like already has it. Which I get. She was a warrior. She wasn't chosen at first, and she that
was the other thing too. The whole chosen thing.
I like that because, like it's Earth's heroes, Earth's warriors, and like they're chosen. The whole thing about like killing somebody and then it going to them, I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So I thought that was weird.
I mean, I get the chosen thing. Like, yeah, that's cool, but the way they had to be chosen.
Yeah, and I will say this: when I watched the first 7 minutes and like before the movie came out. And they showed how they're hiding the baby, and then Sub-Zero comes and kills everybody, and I was like, well, the fucking baby's cold then, like I was like, fucking baby's
no,
Cole.
it was sister.
I know. No, it wasn't his sister. It was
No. I'm talking about the baby was a sister. Was a sister.
Yeah, it was a girl. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
so
girl.
yeah, but that's why I was like, oh, because like when they said that, like, I guess like, she had a family, and then eventually Cole came in the picture, which only reason I'm just like about that is because I'm like, why didn't Sub-Zero go after any of his other family like lineage? Like why was he distinctly really after Cole? Like that was just
why did it wait so long?
Yeah, exactly. Because obviously he had it. He wanted to end the Hanzo Hasashi.
And I told you, dude. I freaking told you. I wish they would have not shown anything. If they're going to show anything in the trailer between Sub-Zero and Scorpion, they should have just showed, like their facial expressions and that one scene where Scorpion's just like making the sword out of ice, and that was it. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you, we would have saw like
the blood knife.
The blood knife. In the movie without seeing it in the trailer, we
Mm-hmm.
would have. It would have been fucking badass. Because no matter what, we were going to be sold on this movie regardless.
Yeah.
And had they not shown any conflict between Sub-Zero and Scorpion, it would have intrigued us more. Like, okay, what's going to happen? But
I guess also, like, I get it because that's a driving force of the movie. Like, that's kind of like the main, like, force of the movie,
and I get that.
As opposed to the tournament, like they're trying to draw in the crowd, like we have Scorpion, we have Sub-Zero.
Do that more for the beginning of the movie than as opposed to
which
the main fight,
which they did, because I honestly wasn't expecting Sub-Zero and Scorpion to fight and before they were ninjas. I mean, they were always ninjas, but like back they didn't have the suits. I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm like, oh, that's okay, I get it. I like it, That's the way they did it in the games, whatever. But
I mean, nonetheless, that fucking fight was fucking badass. I love that fight.
Yeah, and I will say this movie, really, really is aiming for the people that love Mortal Kombat and get all the Mortal Kombat, I guess, references. Like all like.
Well, I mean, like we saw the Katana's.
Her blades, and then.
Nightwolf. We saw Nightwolf.
We saw a picture of Nightwolf. Kung Lao. Like he throws the thing. It's a fucking saw.
I'm so pissed off with that, dude.
Why?
No, not pissed off with that was fucking badass.
You just hate that he died.
Yes.
But I did like that we get to see Shang Tsung take a soul. I was like, okay, because he kept saying, "Oh, your soul is mine." I'm just like, well, fucking do it already. And I was like, oh, not Kung Lao. No, not Kung Lao. Like, you're taking his soul. I'm just like, fuck.
Couldn't he, have gone, another character that...
Like Johnny Cage?
That wasn't
Just kill Johnny Cage.
No, dude. Johnny Cage is a fucking fan favorite.
Johnny Cage.
Anyways, shut up. Listen to me. Another character that just wasn't, too popular in the games, like fucking Stryker, dude. They could have brought Stryker in too, and they could have fucking taken his soul,
But Raichu.
Give me one of the other ones.
I see. Okay, I get it.
No, I liked it.
Okay.
But because Kung Lao was fucking badass, dude. And I mean,
and he had some badass.
Even in the video games too, he was like
he's like my
favorites.
favorite to play with. Like, oh, his fucking hat thing, that's fucking badass. Dude, I love when he first appears. Like he appears under his hat. I was like, yo, like yes. I wasn't a fan of Reptile.
Me neither.
I didn't like Reptile at all.
I could even tell you that from the trailer.
Yeah,
I did not like it.
I was honestly holding out hope. I'm like, okay, maybe they're gonna. But it was like, he looks a lot like. He looks a lot like the creatures from Godzilla.
They didn't even call him the reptile. They call it the reptilian.
Get the fuck out of here. Kubal was badass.
That's another one too. But that one wasn't as heartbreaking as Kung Lao. But yes, Kubal was fucking badass. He was one of my favorites.
I know one thing
when Mortal Kombat 3 came out.
I know one thing that me and you can agree on. What the fuck is up with Goro going on like a bitch?
Dude,
Goro was a champion.
1995's Goro was fucking much better than this fucking Goro, dude. I mean, this one looked
badass.
better, looked fucking badass.
He had some badass moves, but he went out like a bitch.
Yeah, he went out like a little bitch.
I mean, granted, I get Colt had to find his, quirk.
Yeah, I'm just saying court.
Yeah, yeah. Wanted to find his court, and I get that, but I was all like, I remember when we.
I feel like Sub-Zero was fucking stronger than him.
Dude, Sub-Zero was like the ultimate, like, people were afraid of him. Like, he was like, they're like, let's separate all of them, and then we'll get Sub-Zero by himself. I'm like, no, like, Goro's the one you have to get by himself. Like, Goro's the fucking champ. Like, I thought I was like, okay, like, like, and I'll send you too, like, like the I guess this kind of falls in what a problem you had, like, as far as the storyline, but the pacing of this movie was really weird. Like, 1 second, like, we're here, and then Liu Kang shows up, and then, like, they're at the temple, and just, like, it's really fast. And I know, like, some of the
other thing too was like, no, they're not ready to fight.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, and
you think this will protect him? It's like,
and then yeah, like, and all that was weird, and I really do hate the fact that we did not get the Mortal Kombat tournament. Like, we just got them, like,
they were already pretty much doing Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah, like, we just got the Outworld is breaking the rules, and they're here, and we have to stop them, like, now. Like, we never got the tournament, So, like, but I guess it also sets up for a sequel, because Shang Tsung even says, like, I'm gonna come back with the army. So I'm just like, oh, who's he gonna bring this time? Like.
And not only that, but I really do hope that certain characters do reappear somehow, because he did say, death is just another. What did he say? Death is just another portal or another.
Yeah, it's just another portal away or something like that. Yeah,
something like that. And then. I mean, but yeah. So it was pretty cool. I mean, overall, out of a 6-pack of beer, I'll give this one like about a 4.
You haven't done it in a while. Honestly, from just out of my love and just from Mortal Kombat, I give it a 5 out of 6. Like, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna definitely watch it again.
So then I say overall 4.5.
Yeah,
between the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, like,
again, because I didn't want to hold high hopes for it. I mean, every time I have high hopes for a certain movie that I'm super excited for, I'm just like, ugh, it's so terrible, terrible.
I mean, this was fun. I mean, like, you get what you're expecting out of a Mortal Kombat movie,
Although I will say. This Mortal Kombat did redeem Sub-Zero and Scorpion from the first one. I mean, they were good in the first movie, but they just were like secondary characters, even though like they were so
they were under Shang Tsung's spell, and they were like teammates or whatever. I was like, I don't like that.
At least in this one, only Sub-Zero was not even under a spell, but was like a general, I guess you can say.
Yeah, like, his mission was to destroy the like, I forgot their name, but Hanzo Hasare's, I guess, clan.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. I like that they always they reference them by their names, Hanzo Hasare, and what's his name? Sub-Zero.
I forgot his name. Ryu, or not even Ryu, Nayu or something like that.
Yeah, something else. Yeah, but and. I love, like, Sub-Zero, Sub-Zero, like, his ice, all that stuff. What did you think? And I was like, they're gonna fucking do it. But Scorpion's the whole fire thing.
I thought it was way better than the original movie. That's what I'm saying, dude. It really redeemed itself. I mean, they did show the skeleton,
kind of like,
but
appearing.
It was way better.
Yeah.
The outfits were much better for both Scorpion and Sub-Zero, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. Liu Kang's bicycle kick was way better.
Although I will still say my favorite fight scene in the original movie is always going to be the Liu Kang and Reptile.
Fuck yeah.
And that fucking techno song that was fucking playing. But yeah, overall, I mean, the whole fight scene between Sub-Zero and Scorpion was so good. I mean, they utilized their powers better. His spear
does not come from his fucking hand.
Does not come from his hand, and he still had control over it and shit. And it was just
It just brings it back. Like,
I liked it. I liked that it was they used the one. When was it that they changed it? Because I know before it was just I always think the spear and the rope,
mm-hmm.
and then it wasn't until like later that they changed it to the big ass spear with the chain.
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, but I know what you're talking about.
And I really love that they use it in that version for this movie.
Please just go download Mortal Kombat and just play.
I'm tempted. But yeah, again, overall for this movie, 4.5, I would say, because that's like right in between, because I give it a 4, you give it a 5. Mm-hmm. For me, just, the storytelling was just not quite there. Some of the character arcs too were just not quite there.
Yeah, that's the one thing a lot of people are saying, that the character development was nowhere to be found.
I mean, I know you don't like him, but dude, I'm excited. When he said I'm going to Hollywood, I was like, yes!
I hate Johnny Cage. You know why I hate him is because in the first movie, he's just so naive and stupid. This is the part where you fall down. And then even in the legacy ones where he's trying to,
okay, that one was dumb.
He's trying to pitch a reality show where he's taking down kind of like Dog the Bounty Hunter, yeah. And then he's just okay,
that one they really portrayed him fucking stupid in that one. That one was dumb. But I mean, overall, the character itself from the video games was fucking.
I mean,
badass.
Don't get me wrong. If he shows up, if they do make another one and he shows up and he does a fucking shadow kick, that'd be fucking cool.
Well, I mean, he was kind of almost doing a shadow kick until a scorpion, transported him.
Yeah, he did that.
To the nether realm.
Which in that one I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. He's fading, he's doing the shadow kick, and then he transforms and he falls, and his shadow's still I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then I don't know, it's I like that, and I like even too it wasn't oh, we're just gonna mention Hollywood. No, there's gonna be a little movie poster and he's gonna say Cage, and I love how they don't show him because you just we haven't cast him yet. But if they do make a second one, who do you?
Katana.
Because even Raiden is all I'm gonna assemble another group of heroes and it's your job to find them. So who are you wanting to come out on both? The good and bad side. I know you said Katana, which technically she is bad because she's daughter of Shao Kahn, I think.
Well, no, she's supposed to be good. She's just,
yeah, but she's the daughter of Shao Kahn.
Yeah, but she's fighting against him. Yeah. Whatever. Anyways, I just say Katana, but in reality, I would be more Smoke.
I definitely. Which Smoke?
No, I was gonna say now. Which Smoke? I think I would prefer the Ninja Smoke.
Okay.
I think it would be a little bit more better because it's I know I think I could just speak for both of us on this one. Cyrax and
Sector.
Yeah,
I would love to see them. I would love to.
Although even though Cyrax did appear in Annihilation, I did love that the way they were portrayed in Legacy, the webisodes.
I haven't seen that one. Yeah.
You have to see that one. That one is so good. That's probably my favorite one. And then
it's all of them fighting, right? It's Cyrax, Smoke, and Sector, or is it just two of them?
I think it's just the two.
Just two of them. Okay. I really want to see Kenshi. With the blind with the thing, he has a sword.
Oh yeah! I forgot about him.
I really want to see Kenshi.
And I thought that's who was the statue of when it shows Raiden and then it shows another fighter. Huh. It showed a bandana. I was trying to look is it covering his eyes or is it over his forehead? I was wondering if that was him, but I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah, Kenshi. I would love to see Kenshi. I would love to see who's another one. I don't know, I don't know. I'm sorry. I have a weakness for these ninjas and robots. So Rain and what's the red one called?
I forgot what the red one was.
There was Rain, and then there's
he was even in the
he was in Annihilation.
Annihilation.
Yeah. And then there's even like Chameleon who like does all of them. Like like there's a lot of them. So like they get real silly with it. But
I really do hope that they would redeem Reptile.
Yeah, dude, I hated that. I did not like that at all. And yeah,
I mean, I didn't even mind from the first one that it was like this little reptile thing, and then
that went into a thing. And then he turned into the ninja, which is fucking badass. Do you think we're gonna get Sub-Zero's brother coming back for revenge? Would you like to see that?
I mean, I would definitely like to see Sub-Zero back. Yeah, that would be. I guess that would be pretty cool. But they would have to do it really good, though.
Yeah,
like really good. Because even the video game version of it was I was just not on board with it when he came out in part 3 and he had no mask and he had the red scar and I was like,
he had the ice arms. Oh no, not that one. That was in Deadly Alliance. But I would like to see Quan Chi, because he's the one that gives Scorpion like this. Like he's the one that sends Scorpion back, because Quan Chi is the leader of he's a leader of the Nether Realm, the Hell Dimension.
Yeah.
And he's the one like when Scorpion like dies and goes to hell, like he's the one that like he bargains with to send him back. He's like that all white one, with the black eyes. I would love to see that. And also, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Shao Kahn, as long as he's not that skinny fucking Walmart Shao Kahn that was in Annihilation. Terrible. I hated that.
Terrible. Cassie Cage. I don't remember Cassie Cage.
Yeah, it's Sonya and Johnny Cage's daughter. Baraka.
I would like to see a Baraka.
Baraka would be cool. Which I think we did kind of get that's the one. That's the girl Nitara. She came on. Yeah, she was cool. She's the one that got her fucking body split in half.
That was fucking cool. Badass.
Who the hell was the guy with the hammer?
They said
his name. I'm just like, I don't. I'm just like, bleh.
What would you think about Sindel?
Again, as long as it's not that shitty fucking one in the other one, because Sindel is pretty cool. Also, I do not want Kintaro, which is the tiger 4 arms.
Yeah.
And Mutara, which is the Minotaur.
The Minotaur.
I do not want that. Like, no. Like, for the love of God, no.
Well, what about what's her face? The other forearm.
The female Goro.
Yeah. Shiva.
Nah.
No more forearms.
No more forearms. They dropped the ball on that one. I will say they dropped the ball on that one. Quan Chi, there you go, sit there. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's just like I mean, I'm a sucker for Mortal Kombat. Like, it's just the thing. I'm a sucker for Mortal Kombat. I love it.
What was the other one? The one that did the drunken one.
Boraichu.
What do you think about him?
I think he's a fun character. Even though like in the games, like he's like puking. Like his powers are puking and farting.
What would you think about Nob? I forgot about Nob.
Nope.
Was just
Noob Saibot?
Yeah.
He's all like the black ninja, right?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be fucking cool. It was Ermac. Ermac is the one that took Jax's arms in the games.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. And then there's Chinook, which is the that one right there. No, man, like. If make a second one, like I'm just hoping they bring some of these characters. Like they have to bring a cyborg. They have to bring one of the robots. Like they just have to. Did you know in Deadly Alliance? Because back when they started making the games for like the PS2, whatever system it came out in. That's when a motion capture was starting to come up. That's how they would make the games. They put the people in those little ball suits. There's a character in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance called Mocap, and he's basically a guy in a mocap suit. and you fight with him, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, it's the dumbest thing. Like, he's literally a guy in pajamas with the little balls.
I think I've seen that one before.
And his name is Mocap.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one before. I was like, what the fuck is that?
I was like, Mocap? What the fuck? And like, recently I was like, oh, that's what it was. That's dumb. I had fun with it, man. Like, I had fun with it. Like I said, like, I know, like, I already started watching reviews, and people are like, oh, the editing sucks. I'm like, oh, okay, calm down. Like, this is not like a Oscar-winning movie. Like, it's not trying to win an Oscar for editing. It's just a fun movie for video game lovers. And
yeah,
I
just
think,
like the way fast movies are just a fun movie for people that like cars. Come on, Eddie. Han comes back to life.
all this time he's about family, and he forgets about John Cena, his own brother. Hello.
Well, I mean, I would forget about John Cena, too.
Yeah. Fucking Cena sucks.
I'm sorry, I can't see you.
Dude, I love those memes. Like, someone, like, posted a picture of, like, an empty WWE ring, and they're like, happy birthday, John Cena. Here's a picture of you back in the day. It's like, what? Like, it's like, it took me a while. I'm like, oh, you can't see him. I get it. Like, or there's even, like people, like, take screenshots of him in Suicide Squad, and, like, they, like, I guess they edit him out, and they're like, oh man, John Cena looks good in the new Suicide Squad. There's like nobody there. Oh my god. Stop.
I hate him as a wrestler, but he's good as an actor.
Speaking of wrestler, WrestleMania was pretty sweet. It was alright. But yeah, man. Where are we at?
I'm good. You good? I'm good.
Yeah, this might be one of my shortest episodes, but I mean, I had fun with it. I mean, like, you know, I know we're gonna get into Falcon and Winter Soldier next in another episode. That was really a really good show.
Again, I think with that one, you know, again, we had to let everyone catch up on it.
Yeah.
There's just so much to talk about with it too.
So
many things that went on.
Out of Loki, and we got the new Shang-Chi trailer. Shang-Chi. I'm excited about Shang-Chi. Like, that looks pretty
Dude,
sweet.
that one looks really good.
I know you're a sucker for, like, you know, like, martial arts and stuff like that. Like, and so I know you're, like, super excited.
Yeah, because
I
I used to love watching, like, all the old school fucking kung fu movies.
And you know what? And, like, I'm on board for Aquafina, like, in this one, because, like, even at the end, she was like, we make a great team. I'm like, that's pretty funny. Like, she's fucking cool. Like, I like her.
She's just
Oh, there goes again. There goes again. Oh my god.
Let's keep doing that. Stop it. She's just gonna be like another version of
comedic relief.
Yeah, comedic relief, just like Kat Dennings was.
Yeah. But I don't care. I like her. She's cool.
I still need to see that movie Farewell. They keep suggesting.
That always a tearjerker.
I keep hearing really good things about
It's
it.
really
I need
good.
to watch it.
It's really good.
It's just like I just can't stand her voice. I mean, my voice isn't anything to brag about.
You know,
but,
and not to get a little too personal in here, you know, but I know, you know, last year, you know, we did unfortunately lose our grandmother, so I know like, watching this movie is gonna hit a nerve. It's gonna hit a fucking nerve, but in a good way. But Loki, I'm interested. I'm not too psyched about it.
I'm psyched. I'm really good psyched about it. I really want to see how this is gonna play out. It just seems fun. That's why I'm really interested in it.
I will admit that it seems just like I just love Onos, and
Yeah.
you love to talk. And I love that part where they're like, here, sign this to confirm this everything you ever said. This is absurd. Okay, sign this too. We're gonna love that. So that's pretty funny. What else is coming out soon? I mean, we got the Bad Batch. I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, I know it's an animated show, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna watch it. You know, we had already 2 Marvel shows. Now it's time.
Hopefully next month, it's still on schedule. Black Widow will come out and get released.
July.
They got pushed to
July. Yeah, we got pushed to July again.
God dang it! I thought
Um,
something else got pushed to July. I didn't know it was Black Widow.
Black Widow got pushed to July.
Dang,
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah, it was supposed to be made and got pushed to July. We got Suicide Squad coming
Just
pretty
fucking
soon.
Release, Disney, please just release it on. I just want to watch it. Right?
Okay, but with that one, are you gonna pay the $30 in Disney Plus, or are you gonna go to theaters?
I would just pay the $30 in Disney Plus.
Yeah, because I mean, you have it. You know, like you just pay and you have it. You know.
Yeah.
Like, that one I would pay for. Like, I wouldn't pay for fucking Mulan. I'm sorry, that movie was terrible. Ugh.
Yeah, I hear a lot of bad things.
I mean, that movie. Just you want to watch Mulan? Watch the animated one. It's way better. But yeah, man. I mean, you ready to wrap it up? You want to shoot the shit a little bit?
I'm good.
Finish these beers.
Well, I'm gonna finish it regardless. But
Listening to music lately? You don't listen to music. You listen to Blink-182 all the time. And apparently,
pretty much, yeah. I do listen to Blink-182 all the time. That's what I was listening to all day today.
Apparently,
so.
Ariana Grande too.
Well, dude, would you not?
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, come on. 35 plus 34, dude? Come on.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. Whoa.
I see what you did there. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Yeah, well, I guess we'll wrap it up then. You know.
Ew.
No, stop. So once again, you know, we are enjoying some beers from Nola, which is New Orleans Lager and Ale Brewing in New Orleans, obviously. This is their Berliner Weisse and Salted Watermelon Sour Ale. It's really refreshing. If you hello, if you see
over here.
if you see this one, you tell it to get over here. Yeah, no, but honestly, if you see it, it's really good, refreshing, especially for these upcoming months, which are gonna be really hot here in Texas. And also, you know, if you like Texas,
Sub-Zero.
that's how it was in February. It was super cold. And obviously from Texas, this is Oak Highlands Brewery, which is Tejano Pecano, which is a brown ale with Texas Pecans.
Which is really good. You know, I'm drinking the other one, but it was really good.
I'm pretty sure he's going to finish the rest of these pecan ones when we get downstairs. Trust me.
Yes, I am.
But no, this one is really fucking good. Both of them are. You should check them out. Shout out to the breweries. You know, we're gonna put the links in the description below. If you're not already following us on Instagram, you know, we are most active on Instagram. We have a Twitter, but we're not really, you know, we do post every now and then, but not active on there.
Pretty much anything we post on Twitter is just
post it on.
It's from Instagram.
Yeah, so your best bet is following us on Instagram. You know, we have a lot of fun there. And you could catch this episode and all other episodes on Spotify and the Anchor app. You know, they'll be available for you to listen to while you're driving, or you know, you're at work, you're working out.
I'll admit I kind of dropped the ball. I stopped seeing where I could post so that you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts,
but just download Spotify. Podcasts are free to listen to on Spotify. You don't need a subscription,
or even on Anchor.
Yeah, just download it. I'm just kidding, we love you. But yeah, so I mean, honestly, we're gonna go back downstairs. But yeah, guys, you know, for Steven, I'm Eddie. This is Steven. I'm Eddie.
He's Eddie. I'm Steven.
Eddie.
He's Eddie.
Steven. Eddie. Cheers, you guys. And next time you gotta open the show with suckers. All right, guys.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to like download it.
When you're all getting frustrated, you're like, God damn it!
Yeah, because like internet kept joining out on me. It was like,
All right, guys. Y'all stay cool.
Cheers again.
Cheers.